Namaste. Myself B. Malati, a research scholar under the guidance of Dr. K. Chandrasekharaya garu. Now in this video I would like to present a paper which is a publication of our research group, and the paper is related to the cybercrime case study. The title of the paper is ICT Approach to Diffuse the Cybercriminal Sedition Dimension of Telangana Movement. Now moving on to the abstract part of the paper. Here the cybercrime is defined, which refers to the internet usage involving any illegal activity. Okay, the cybercrimes perpetrated in the context of Telangana movement with respect to the violations of State Emblem of India Prevention of Improper Use Act 2005, and it was registered with FIR. The crime got registered against identity theft under section 66C under IT Act 2008, but the complaint was against the sedition crime. The culprit website of JNTU HJAC organization under CGOT was operational in JNTU University before the enactment of Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014, and approximately 2000 registrations were obtained for the organization. So here in this paper they presented the case study, the many facets of mood cybercrime issues which are related to this JNTH University academic environment, and how these are handled by means of RTI Act 2005 for an empirical approach for impact on the law enforcement agencies to get alert and register the crime under sedition law violation in order to ensure that recurrence of such situations is prevented. Next, the introduction part of the paper. In this, the culprit website is created, the URL is provided here, and over the years 2011 to 2014 these two crimes were ignored, in the sense that the FIR was not registered despite the complaint. Now, towards the remedy, as mentioned in the figure, the informant submitted the RTI application to the ACP, Kukatpalli Division, Cyberabad Commissionerate. As the issue was pursued, finally the FIR was registered against this unregistered organized group JNTU HJAC. Thus, the cyber criminal activity became checked by the endeavors. Now, this is the figure 3, which indicates the FIR against the sedition informed to the DCP and ADCP of Cyberabad. This is file FIR against sedition. Next section, computing the cybercrimes in the case study. The case study involves 4 cybercrimes, and nearly 2,500 online registrations were made in this cybercriminal website. That means for each of these registrations, 4 crimes are applicable. That means 2,500 into 4 cybercrimes are relevant in the context. That values to 10,000 crimes. Now, this is for 2 cybercriminal organizations involved in the case study. And so 10,000 into 2, which is equal to 20,000 units of crime is involved in the case study. That is what we refer as a degree of cybercriminal case. Now, this term, the degree of cybercrime, is rather a neologism. That means it refers to the computation of the cybercriminal intensity in the case study. Now, when such cybercrimes of this kind are left unchecked, the degree of the cybercrimes increases by arithmetic progression by a value of 8 additively for each registration. So, the high value of the degree of the crime indicates that the case study involves big data. This may seem misnomer at the first note. However, it is to be understood that what is big data volume in one context may not be so in another context. For instance, the value of 20,000 units of degree of cybercrime in the case study is considered as the big data, owing to it that the data is relevant to the crime. So, this table shows computing of the degree of the crime clearly. Now, related work as we already told, identification of the crimes, usage of the web mining techniques, and the importance of this PGF, People's Governance Forum, etc., and that ICT technology usage, etc., charge sheet, FIR, the judgment, RTA Act, usage of RTA Act, etc. All of these comes under the related work. Next, motivation. Now, the complaint was registered for the registration of sedition crime in the case study. But Cyberabad police registered the complaint under section 66C under IT Act 2000-2008. Now, here it interests to evaluate the grounds of non-registration of the complaint against the sedition crime. Now, it is felt that the online sedition crime was not considered in the formulation of the IT Act 2000-2008. Perhaps it was because of it that the Cyberabad police did not register the complaint against sedition crime. That might be the reason. Next, delineation of the case study. Now, requested for the information under the RTI Act 2005 regarding the higher authorities, the registrar and the PIO. PIO is Public Information Officer on October 2014. So, that is shown in the figure. Okay. According to the attested information to the VC, JNTUH, and then to the CI, KPHB police station, the information asked in the RTI Act 2005 is shown here. So, these are the questions which have been asked. Did JNTUH authorities ever communicate with the FGOT? Asked about Martyrs Relief Fund collected from the staff salaries after Telangana formation in June 2014, and why JNTUH neglected to identify the cases of students who were involved in FGOT. Information as to how the JNTUH authorities checked the FGOT. Okay, and this is the figure which shows the RTI application of the author to elicit attested information with respect to the JNTUH's relationship with the FGOT to registrar and PIO. Next, this is a complaint to the police, Inspector of Police, KPHB police station. The sedition crime has to be registered against FGOT. Next, after registering the crime case of sedition with RTI Act 2005 application to ACP PIO Kukatpalli. This is registering a crime case of sedition. RTI Act 2005, there it is a subject. Next, RTI Act 2005 application to DCP, Madhapur zone. And this is registered a crime case of sedition, file FIR against sedition to Commissioner of Police. Registering subject is registering a crime case of sedition. And this is the memo sent from office to of the Deputy Commissioner of Police. Subject Police Cyberabad Madhapur zone, RTI application of professor seeking certain information under RTI Act 2005. And finally, the conclusions. Now, this paper has conceptualized the notion of degree of cybercrime, okay, which indicates that it is a big data cybercrime. Next, the notion serves towards metrics of cybercrimes and concluded that the present government, such as State Government of Telangana, that is Government of Telangana 2014, as well as the one at the union level, should feel responsible and release the white papers with respect to the actions taken by them to diffuse this FGOT, CGOT, SGOT. And the possibility of social networking websites gives hope to disseminate the about this fake and cyber criminal government of Telangana, and this particular work is on the anvil for further research. Thank you.